Hello dear class 10 students. Today I am explaining again mole concept. Today from the mole concept, today I am explaining the empirical formula, molecular formula, what is the relation between them I am explaining. So what is empirical formula? It is the simplest formula which expresses the relative number of atoms of different elements present in one molecule of a compound. Okay. Now think. One compound is given. That is C2H4. C2H4. It is ethene. You know from the organic compound, it is ethene C2H4. So it is the molecular formula of ethene. So what is the empirical formula? What is the common factor between 2 and 4? 2. So CH2 is the empirical formula. Okay. And I am telling one molecular formula like sodium carbonate, Na2CO3. Na2CO3. What is that? It is 1 mole of sodium carbonate. Is there any common ratio? Because 2 sodium, 1 carbon, 3 oxygen. There is no common factor between 2, 1 and 3. So that is why its empirical formula also Na2CO3 and molecular formula also Na2CO3. Okay. Now can you tell what is written over here? Na2CO3, it is 1 mole of sodium carbonate. So 1 mole of sodium carbonate contains 2 mole of sodium atom, 1 mole of carbon atom and 3 mole of oxygen atom. 2 moles of sodium atom, 1 mole of carbon atoms and 3 moles of oxygen atom. Okay. Now molecular formula. It expresses the actual number. It expresses the actual number of atoms of various elements in one molecule of a compound. Okay. Now, what is the relationship between empirical formula and molecular formula? What is the relationship between empirical formula and molecular formula? Okay. Molecular formula of a compound is either equal to or is a simple multiple of empirical formula. I told sometimes you can find out the common ratio or common factor, and sometimes you can't. That is why I am telling the molecular formula of a compound is either equal to or is a simple multiple of empirical formula. So molecular formula is equal to empirical formula into n, small n, where n is a whole number. Okay. So n equal to molecular mass divided by empirical formula mass. Molecular mass divided by empirical formula mass. I will explain with some example also. Okay. Now, if I am telling one question. Okay. Sometimes in the empirical formula, sometimes it is given the percentage or directly mass. You have to find out the simplest whole number ratio. Simplest whole number ratio. That means a compound contains 73.31% carbon. What I told? A compound contains 73.31% carbon. Then 8.95% of hydrogen and 17.75 or 74% of oxygen by mass. What is the empirical formula of this compound? Okay, for the decoration, you need to make a chart where it is given percentage composition, then atomic weight, relative number of atoms, then simple ratio, then simplest ratio. Okay, first of all, don't think too much, very simple. What percentage has given? From those percentage, you need to find out the simplest whole number ratio. You can write the mole ratio of what I told, carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. The mole ratio of carbon is to hydrogen is to oxygen. What percentage of carbon was given? That is 73.31. Right? Just underneath the carbon, 73.31 divided by 12. Why? 73.31% by mass. And how to find the mole? Given mass by molar mass. 73.31 divided by 12 is to, what is the mass of hydrogen I told? That is 8.94. 8.94 divided by 1 is to oxygen, that is 17.75. 17.75 divided by 16. Now calculate. It will come 6.11 is to 8.94 is to 1.11. Now make it whole number ratio. In between 6.11, 8.94 and 1.11, which is the smallest number? That is 1.11. Okay. All the numbers 6.11 divided by divided by 1.11, then 8.94 divided by 1.11 and 1.11 divided by 1.11. So it will come 5.5, 8 and 1. 5.5. You can't omit 0.5. So multiplied by 10, it will be 55, 80 and 1. Then what is the common ratio? What will come when you multiply it by 10? 55, 80 and 10. The common ratio will be 5. So it will become 11, 16, 2. 11 is to 16 is to 2. It will be the simplest whole number ratio. So the empirical formula of the compound will be C11, H16, O2. Very simple. Now, you need to find out the molecular formula from the given information. I am telling you. Okay, I am telling one more question. On analysis, a compound with molar mass 60 gram per mole. On analysis, a compound with molar mass 60 gram per mole was found to contain 12 gram of carbon, 2 gram of hydrogen and 16 gram of oxygen. This time percentage is not given. But you need to do as same procedure. Okay, what is the molecular formula of this compound? What is the molecular formula of this compound? Very simple, same as you need to find out the empirical formula. How to find out the empirical formula? First of all, you need to find out the mole ratio, simplest whole number mole ratio. How? You need to write the mole ratio of carbon is to hydrogen is to oxygen. Carbon C is to H is to O. Now, what mass is given carbon? 12 divided by 12. Then hydrogen is given 2. Then 2 divided by 1. Then oxygen is given 16. So 16 divided by 16. Okay, it will come 1 is to 2 is to 1. 1 is to 2 is to 1. Now empirical formula C1, you don't need to write 1, CH2O. CH2O. Now how to find the molecular formula? Now you need to tell like that, let the molecular formula be CH2O whole N is the molecular formula. Okay. Okay, now mass of carbon is 12, mass of hydrogen is 1, mass of oxygen is 16. N. So it will be 30. It will be 30 N is equal to, on analysis, what was the mass given? I told in the question, that is 60. So the value of N will become 60 divided by 30. It will be 2. Okay, now what will be the molecular formula? CH2O whole bracket N. The value of N is 2. So the molecular formula will be C2H4O2. Very simple. Now sometimes it is given vapor density. That is for the gaseous molecules. Vapor density. Vapor density is what? Vapor density of a gas is compared with or related with mass of hydrogen. That is why, what is the molecular mass of a gas? That is divided by 2. Like vapor density of carbon dioxide. What is the mass of carbon dioxide? It will be 44, because carbon is 12, oxygen 16 into 2, it is 44. And 44 divided by hydrogen molecule. I mean to, what? Why hydrogen molecule? It will become 2. So 44 divided by 2, it is 22. So vapor density of carbon dioxide is 22. Similarly, all the gases. Then how to find the molecular mass? How to find the molecular mass from vapor density? So vapor density multiplied by 2 will be the molecular mass. So you can easily calculate the molecular mass. So hopefully students, empirical formula, molecular formula you understood. Okay. In the next class I will explain the stoichiometry. Then your mole concept will be finished. Thank you.